Right now, inside your head, 100 billion neurons are firing little electrical spikes at each other. One spike, that's a thought, a memory, a command to twitch your finger. And here's the wild part. Every one of those spikes is literally sodium ions falling through holes in a membrane. Let's slow one down. A neuron at rest is basically a battery. The inside sits about 70 millivolts more negative than the outside. Tiny protein pumps in the membrane push sodium out and potassium in, all day, every day. So sodium piles up outside, potassium piles up inside. The neuron is loaded like a spring, waiting. Now, a small nudge to the voltage doesn't do much. The neuron just shrugs it off. But push past about minus 55 millivolts, the threshold, and something explosive happens. And here's the key. The spike that fires is always the same size. Tiny trigger, huge trigger, say, same spike. It's all or nothing. Neurons are digital. The instant voltage hits threshold, thousands of sodium channels snap open at once. And remember, sodium is piled up outside, pulled in by chemistry and pulled in by electricity, so it floods in. In about half a millisecond, the inside swings from minus 70 all the way up to plus 40 millivolts. That's the spike. That's the action potential. Then the neuron resets. Fast. The sodium channels slam shut and lock for a few milliseconds. That's the refractory period, and it's why the spike only travels one direction down the axon. Meanwhile, potassium channels open, potassium rushes out, voltage falls back down, even briefly overshoots below rest. Pumps clean up, neuron armed, ready to fire again. Your turn. You poke a neuron with a really strong stimulus, way above threshold. Compared to a barely threshold poke, the resulting action potential is it's C. The spike itself is always the same height. A stronger stimulus doesn't give you a bigger spike, it gives you spikes more often. That's how neurons encode intensity, not in size, in rate. And that's it. Every thought, every memory, every flicker of pain, all of it is this same little drama, repeating 1 trillion times a second. Sodium rushes in, potassium rushes out. You stay alive, and you get to think about it.